QF Nationals game day interview time with
Kevin
Geppert, coach of Sundown. Come on, pull up the chair, Kevin, somewhere. Yeah, take this stuff off that. All right, there we go. Can you get him in the shot? Squeeze him in. All right.
It's good to be here, guys.
Yes, good to have you. All right.
Welcome. Big fan.
It was good.
Okay.
Being your cousin for all these years.
Oh,
Likewise.
nepotism gets you on the show. All right, so not that anybody really wants to be on the show. All right, so here's my question for you. You're supposed to going to ask you a question. My question is, Kevin, last year was amazing. You got to coach Sundown into the championship on the stage. How do you follow that up this year?
So last year was completely amazing, Quincy, and there really is no way to follow that up. I was very clear to my team this year. I said, you guys, last year was memorable. It'll stick with me for the rest of my life, but this year's Sundown is whatever they choose to make of it. And so far they've been working their tails off, and they've put in a really good showing so far. So I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do tomorrow and Saturday.
That's great.
That's very good. So Kevin, I've got a question for you. Earlier today, after the morning quizzes, you had to go back to your room for lunch. And I do say you had to go back to your room because you found it in a peculiar state with silly string, and I hear silly string and deer scent all over,
So to wrap up this question,
food, yeah. So anyway, I just want to know what was your reaction there, because I was not there to see it.
So my reaction initially was that it was rather hilarious having 250 color photographs of Nicolas Cage plastered all over my room. But I will admit, I believe that we need to make some sort of Geneva Convention at Nationals to prohibit biological warfare. The deer urine was a little bit much. I may have been somewhat out of the next couple of quizzes. You can ask my quizzers. Something about coaching with my eyes closed at halftime. But yeah, otherwise, other than that, the prank was in very good taste. I laughed. It took a long time to clean up. And I hear that your room got pranked just a little bit as well.
Just a little bit. But I'm glad to hear it was effective. I mean, that you made it through.
we're not going to have time for Nate's question. Nate?
Okay, well, I do have a question, and hopefully it has a pretty good answer to it. I'm getting back to more serious matters involving quizzing. I noticed that, what Quincy mentioned before, like last year was such an incredible year, and it was such a huge deal to get second place, like overall for nationals. This year is a little bit different personnel. What is the most, what is the best way, or how do you motivate your quizzers to perform at such a high level year in and year out? Because it seems like no matter what team that you have, you seem to find the way to motivate them. I mean, do you pay them off? Do you reward them? I mean, I know one time you did something to your assistant, but I was wondering what really helps motivate them.
So I'd say the biggest things are two things. There are some incentives that go on. In fact, I owe my entire team steak this year, but there are some incentives that go on, but the biggest thing is one, setting an example for them. So I tell them that I expect them to study hard and that I'm going to put more time into the team than they do. And then the second thing is that I just challenge them to say, hey, according to Colossians 3:23, we as Christians are called to give our all in everything that we do. That includes Bible quizzing. So I just ask them to go ahead and give their all in quizzing and give their all to God, worship Him by applying themselves, and then I let them do the rest. And every year, the kids have such good character that it's come through, and they've done awesome. It's not me, it's the kids.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
I may consider Nicolas Cage wallpaper as well.